The reason that Ketanji Brown Jackson got smacked down as much as she did and basically got called stupid on paper in the controlling decision, in the majority decision. And here I'll tell you exactly. Here's what it precisely was said. We will not dwell on Justice Jackson's argument, which is at odds with more than 2 centuries worth of precedent, not to mention the Constitution itself. We observe only this. This is Amy Coney Barrett writing. She's writing this. Justice Jackson decries an imperial executive while embracing an imperial judiciary. Meaning, in other words, she's trying to make the presidency more weak, and at the same time, she is unlawfully making the judiciary stronger, outside of the bounds of the Constitution and congressional authority. Now, you're not going to hear this anywhere else. We have a precedent-based system of law, meaning we don't, in the U.S., just write a law, a particular rule. We have court decisions over time that have evolved and addressed and referenced what the law is constitutionally. That's the role of the Supreme Court as the final word on this. So when you study, you go to law school, you don't just read statutes. You don't read very many statutes. You read court decisions, how those statutes were interpreted, okay, what was allowed and what wasn't. The liberals hate this because the liberals are revolutionaries. The liberals do not want to reference anything in the past. They don't want to talk about what came before. They would love nothing more than to wipe it clean and make new rules today for tomorrow. And this is why when you combine that type of thinking with an idiotic brain, you end up with Justice Sotomayor and Ketanji Brown Jackson making really, really weak, silly, impotent arguments, and it's because they want to reinterpret everything with no reference to what happened yesterday, last year, 10 years ago, 100 years ago. Not interested in it. This is what revolutionaries do. And so what we have gotten here in these series of decisions is a massive smackdown and a reaffirming by the Supreme Court of existing precedent. And one thing that I have to say here too is that it's obvious that Trump was right. All of Trump's complaining about this was justified. And the people around him, I think really the A-team that he has surrounded himself with this second term, has demonstrated that they understand presidential power and now are in full agreement with the Supreme Court. Things are really going to start to get better. I mean, this week moving forward, it's going to be a noticeable difference.